Hello and welcome to Brodual. Today we're back with our countdown of the top 100 most popular Skyrim mods. We're getting closer to the halfway point, but until then we have another mix of 5 great mods. Starting us off at number 65, we have the Stones of Berenzia quest markers. This simple mod adds markers to all 25 of the stones that can be found in Skyrim. These unusual gems are required for the No Stone Unturned quest, but despite having to find all 25 to complete it, you aren't given any hints or clues on how to find them. This is fine if you like to look inside every little nook and cranny, but if you're a completionist or just want to get your reward, then this is a fair and simple way to do it. The markers are integrated into the quest, so they'll only appear once you actually start it, meaning you'll still need to find your first gem naturally. And that's pretty much it, a simple mod that you might not even think about, but with over 62,000 endorsements and over 1 million downloads, it's one of the more popular little add-ons. Jumping to 64, we have the RS Children Overhaul. As one of the few major child overhauls, RS Children aims to offer a fresh new take on Skyrim's otherwise bland children. The mod offers unique faces for all of the existing children in the game. By using entirely new meshes and textures, it steps away from the blocky or often described fat-headed children in the vanilla game. They're then further separated with new hairstyles and occasionally even new outfits to make each one feel more unique. For more variety in the races, you might want to add the Amar and Friends mod. This adds 8 new adoptable children covering the elf races, adding 1 boy and girl for the 3 main elves, and also orcs. Since it was designed using RS Children as a base, they fit right in, and add some much needed diversity to the child population. Altogether, RS Children is by far the most popular child mod for Skyrim, and we could definitely see why. Coming in at 63 is Auto Unequip Ammo. This nifty little mod does exactly what it says on the tin. It automatically unequips your ammo when you switch away from your bow or crossbow. On top of that, it remembers which ammo you last used, so when you re-equip your bow, it'll automatically assign the correct ammo. This also works for your followers even if you're using more than one. You can also optionally create pairings between your different ranged weapons and their projectiles. This can be great in particular if you're using custom bows and arrows. So for example, you could have your elemental arrows paired alongside your magical bows. It's a simple mod and a great time saver. It also stands alongside 2 other similar mods that automatically unequip your helmet and shield, so be sure to grab those too if you're interested. At 62 we have the unofficial Dragonborn patch. Just like the other patches in the series, this is an absolutely essential mod for Skyrim. As part of the wider unofficial legendary patch, it can fix countless errors in the Dragonborn DLC. From minor bugs in the audio to wider gameplay fixes. So whether you're just exploring Solstheim or flying a dragon, the unofficial patch can make sure your experience is a little smoother. It's also compatible alongside every other mod that matters, so grabbing it is a no-brainer. And finally, today's last mod is A Matter of Time. This fantastic interface mod keeps you updated on the time in Skyrim or the real world or both. It works by adding a heavily customizable widget to your interface that can be as precise and as intrusive as you want it to be. You can display the in-game time by using one of several symbols or a more simple text-based representation. Everything is controlled through the mod menu, where you can set anything from the type of symbol you want to use to the format the date is displayed in. The symbols are all animated to some extent, whether it's the picture of the day option that cycles through the day and night, or it's just a simple sky dial, where the sun and moon slowly moves across the dial. Many of these options can also display the season and the phases of the moons. For something more exotic and fitting to the world, there's the Astrolabe option, which looks great and can tell you the exact time without having to use any text. Speaking of text, you can choose to have just a tiny 24-hour clock in the corner of your screen, which can display both the in-game and real-world times. Or for something more extensive, you can have the text show the full date for Skyrim and the real world. Ultimately, how much the mod shows and how it shows it is up to you. Be sure to tweak things to suit your style. We'd like to once again thank Rave for sponsoring this episode. Rave is an app that has the power to perfectly synchronize videos across multiple devices, allowing you to share and watch videos with friends from anywhere in the world. It doesn't matter if there's just 2 of you or if there's dozens, it all syncs up perfectly, letting you text and talk at the same time. It also fully supports Google Daydream and Samsung VR for virtual reality viewing. To get the app today, you can find a link down below. And that's the end of today's video. As always, be sure to leave endorsements on any mod you enjoy, be sure to check out g2a.com, and thanks for watching.